The next big update in Warframe will be full of doors. Will Digital Extremes finally rework the doors in Warframe, and finally no Warframe players will scream "let me in" as they are stuck behind the door and only the host can open it at will? First, they teased the doors in the secret laboratories in the gas city, and now they are teasing what looks to be an Orokin door, which they now also dubbed as the future of Warframe. So, what they are saying is that opening a door is the first step on a new path. It has to be the right door, however. Certainly not this door, Tenno. Perhaps you opened it before, locked by the keys of the Ancient Beast. The key words here are Ancient Beast and keys. What are these Ancient Beasts that Digital Extremes are talking about? Are they talking about the Eidolons, or is it something else? Also, when they are talking about keys, are they referring to the old Void keys? Are Orokin towers making a comeback? Well, that is unlikely, as the Void relics have served Digital Extremes pretty well. So what exactly are these Void keys and Void towers that most veteran players loved? Void keys were used to travel to Orokin voids, pockets of space that contained Void missions. They could be bought for 75 for a pack of 5, bought for 25,000 or 20,000 standing from the 6 original syndicates and the Conclave respectively for a pack of 3, found rarely as a reward for certain mission types, or obtained from alert missions, or obtained from login rewards. Keys had 4 ranks of difficulty and a preset mission type. Only one member of a squad needed a Void key to begin a Void mission. Other players may have been freely invited to the session whether or not they had a key, and without their keys being consumed, save a case of host migration. Keys were only consumed upon the successful completion of the Void mission. It's like farming in a specific mission and praying that a Void key would drop. The big difference between the Void Tower and relics is that you don't have to run long missions anymore. There are still quite significant bonus rewards for running long missions, but we no longer have to run long missions to get prime pieces. It's made primes considerably more accessible, which I think has been a considerable help in Warframe's success. Personally, all would have enjoyed slapping up Tier 1 to Tier 4 key and just do like our runs. Sure, most of the time you got Forma, but it sure as hell was not a bad thing, and on good runs, you got multiple of the same rare item you wanted. While it was fun for those players who love endurance runs, I think Digital Extremes would not revert the change from Void keys to Void relics, as that would be saying to players that we would bring back trials in the future. For those who don't know, trials, or what we often called raids, were removed due to their inaccessibility to most players in Warframe. The same reasoning was involved in removing Void keys, as this was not easily accessible to most of the players playing Warframe. They remove raids and then proceed to adding open-world bosses like the Eidolons and then the Orb Mothers. I know some of you would like the Void keys to be back in Warframe, but the Void relic system is already rooted into the game, and there's no chance of that happening, especially that we have the Prime Resurgence, which even solidifies the relic system in the game. I believe Digital Extremes are referring to a different key here, and I think they are pointing to the Requiem we see in the heart of Deimos at the room wherein you can find the Necroloi. These are Exata the Truth, Jahu the Form, Vom the Order, Fas the Chaos, Rees the Light, Krau the Time, Nitra the Decay, and Loch the Void. We're not certainly talking about Void keys here because last time Digital Extremes also teased the secret labs in the gas city, and if they'll tease another door next week, then it's safe to assume that this will be in connection with the Void. When it comes to Ancient Beasts, I don't know what Digital Extremes are referring to. Maybe these are those big sentient bosses, amalgams, or even a new breed of Eidolons or sentient beings that we can encounter from opening these doors. Right now, we are deciphering every clue that leads to the new big update of Warframe, and if it was me, I think it's pointing to the Void. There are lots of doors in Warframe, secret and closed doors. I think Digital Extremes was just so clever to already put these doors in the past, and we don't usually notice it since we are farming other stuff. Nonetheless, I'm excited with the upcoming update. But before TennoCon 2023, be sure to check out Wayfinder, another game published by Digital Extremes. In just a few days, we will be having an early access for the game. This coming August 15, we get to play Wayfinder for free, and I will be one of those Warframe players testing out this new game from Digital Extremes. I don't have too much expectation on it, but I'm kind of curious on what Digital Extremes and Airship Syndicate can do on this new game. How can they build a new community, and will this game be as successful as Warframe? Time will tell, but surely I will be playing while waiting for the next update of Warframe because it's free. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.